Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Rockin' Reaction Rollers, where we react to music that we grew up with from the 60s to the 90s, and my name is Tammy. Tonight is Sunday night, and if the first video went out, which I'm hoping that it did, excuse me, the first one we did was in dedication to all the fathers out there, all you great dads. And we played the song Father and Son, so I hope it went through, by Cat Stevens, or Yusuf Islam. I think that's his name now. But now we're going to get on to our regular Sunday night thing. We're going to do the number one song of 1983. But since we put the Father's Day song out, I'm not going to do the number two song. It's getting late, so we're just going to get two out tonight. We will read off the top 10, and then the next video we're going to do the fun and serious facts of 1983. So we're just going to push on through. So the number one song of 1983 was Every Breath You Take by the Police. So we're going to get right to it. Okay, I'm going to stop this song for a minute. This song brings back lots of memories. Really does for me. Actually, listening back to it now, it's kind of a creepy song, you know. But back then, I think I was the stalker. Because I was feeling every single emotion he was feeling in that song at the time it came out, I guess. Because I really liked this song when it first came out. And I knew it was going to go straight to number one, and it did. Of course, number one song for the year even. So it was a pretty doggone good song. But we're just going to get right back to it, finish it out. I didn't say much before we played the song, which I should have, so I'll just read it all at the end. So again, we're doing the number one song of 1983, which was Every Breath You Take by the Police.
Can't you
There's your number one song of 1983. And it was a good one. It was good hearing it tonight, too. It has been a while since I've heard it, even though I think it was one of those songs they probably wore in the ground back in the day. And it just, you know, especially since it became the number one song, that's usually what happened. But it was still a good one, and I guess it's probably just because I could relate to it at the time. And I think what makes the song special, too, and reading back about it tonight, this was a song that really came from Sting's heart. And so I'm going to read about that a little bit. This was something he was actually going through at the time. It says, in Sting's words, he stated that this was his nasty little song. They call this Sting's nasty little song. But it was really rather evil, he said. It's about jealousy, surveillance, and ownership. Sting, which is the police frontman, was speaking during a sold-out arena tour of the U.S., and he said thanks to the nasty little song, which had spent 2 months at the top of the Billboard singles chart, the trio was accelerated as the world's biggest band, or acclaimed as the world's biggest band. They were also on the verge of breaking up as the groups, as a group. Yeah, they were also on the verge of breaking up as a group. Okay, and it says, Every Breath You Take was written in 1982 when Sting was suffering with what he called a mental breakdown from a deteriorating first marriage. So he was going through a divorce at the time, and he was really struggling, and this song came along here. It said, Sting felt like this song was all about his life at the time, and he said it derived from the mood swings he experienced and amid professional success and marital failure. So he had all this stuff going on. He's becoming successful as a musician. His marriage was, falling apart. It had fallen apart, and he was experiencing all these things. Plus, the band wasn't doing very good either. For one thing, Sting didn't like that they named the band Police. And I have to agree with that. I don't know what his reasons for it were, but mine was just kind of like when it came out, I don't know, just the group name itself. It just, I don't know, maybe it's just because we were teenagers back then and the Police were kind of the enemy. It just, I don't know, just something about they needed to change their name. I just don't think the Police was a good name for them. So later it became Sting by himself, I think, when he went out on his solo career, and that was better than the Police, I thought. But I don't know. That was just something that kind of turned me off from him. And I don't know why, because it's really not a big deal, but it just did. In one way or the other. So, anyway, that's about all I have about the song. And so we're going to read off the top 10 songs. But we're not going to do the number 2 song tonight because we're late. And it's one that everybody probably really likes. But to me, it was a very worn out song here, and it's still heard on the radio all the time. So we're not going to do that one tonight. But anyway, number 1 was Every Breath You Take by the Police. Number 2, I'm going to get a lot of hate here, is Photograph by Def Leppard. Number 3 was She's a Beauty by the Tubes, and I think we have that one on the channel already. Number 4 was King of Pain by the Police, so they had 2 of them on the top 10 that year. Let's see, number 5 was Owner of a Lonely Heart by Yes. Number 6 was Union of the Shake by Duran Duran. Union of the Shake. That's what it looks like. Never heard that song. Number 7, Hungry Like the Wolf. And it doesn't say who sang that, and I don't know who it is. I wrote the title down twice instead. Number 8 was Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper. Number 9 was Twilight Zone by Golden Earring. And number 10 was Rock of Ages by Def Leppard. So Def Leppard also had 2 songs in the top 10 that year. And don't get me wrong, I love Def Leppard. I love their music. But that particular song, Photograph, is one that I still, like I said, hear all the time on the radio. And you just get a little burnout on it, even though it is a great song. And I have always liked the band. But just my feeling. So we're not going to play that one tonight. This is the only one we're going to do. And then, of course, we did the one for Father's Day a while ago. So be sure to tune back in tomorrow night. Hopefully I don't get whatever everybody else is getting around here, because if I get down, we're in trouble, in big trouble. So I'll just kind of try to stay away from everybody, or wear my mask. That's what I need to do, is put my mask on. But we're going to go for now. So we got one more video to put out, so y'all can watch that one in the morning if you want. It's just going to be me yakking about the fun and serious facts of 1983. Or you can tune in if you're still awake. But be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Then you can join our little rock and roll family, and you can comment, and we can request songs. It won't be long, and I'll put a request video out there again for you guys to give me some more requests. But it's probably going to be at least a week or so before we do that. So, because we're just now on everybody's second request. So, tomorrow night will be Monday night. So, be sure to tune in for your guys' request. And so we're going to go for now. Be sure to tell those people you love that you love them each and every day. Again, happy Father's Day to all you great guys out there. And peace out.